The University of Manitoba Master of Physician Assistants is the only Canadian graduate physician assistant program. All of our students entering have a 4-year degree.
I previously worked in research and I conducted research in genetics and oncology, but at the same time on the side I was a counselor at the Women's Health Clinic, and I wanted to have a profession that merged those two parts of my life.
So while I was doing my bachelor's degree in Montana, I sought medical attention, and the provider was a physician assistant, and that was the first time I had heard of the profession. So I looked into whether the PAs were employed in Canada and saw that the University of Manitoba was spearheading the integration of physician assistants into the medical landscape in Canada.
It's a fantastic group of people that really all want to learn and all want to make a difference, both in the medical community and just in general, and so we all have that in common.
They come from a wide range of backgrounds. We have a lot of nurses, we have physiotherapy, occupational therapy. We have a lot of people who are making a difference already, but want to do more.
So my brother and I both got into this program together, and my brother worked as an occupational therapist for 2 years. Whereas I completed a master's degree in biochemistry and medical genetics, and I worked in clinical practice guidelines for 2 years. So we've all come from different areas of life. We all bring those different skills and connect in different ways.
Because of the need for PAs across every subspecialty in Manitoba, we are employed in virtually every facet of medicine that you could imagine.
Our graduates are working in surgery, they're working in primary care, they're working in emergency rooms. We now have our graduates working in our First Nations communities in northern Manitoba with Agamas and Health Services.
We're able to begin working in the field right after we graduate. In that 2 years, we cover an incredible amount of medicine, both through lectures and hands-on learning. And so it's very beneficial and it's very helpful to have those different aspects of learning and that prepare you for the workforce after.
It's a master's degree program, so you're granted a master's degree at the end of the just over 2 years of study, and that does force you to do some research, which is valuable for the rest of your medical career.
We do have a capstone project where we're able to conduct research as students, so it gives us that early exposure in how to conduct research in a clinical setting and within healthcare.
Our graduates are found now in 5 separate provinces, and we're making a difference coast to coast to coast.
We are located within the University of Manitoba Medical Campus. We have access to world-class facilities like this skills lab that we're in currently. We are in close proximity to Health Sciences Centre, which is a tertiary hospital and the largest hospital which serves Nunavut, northern Manitoba, all of Manitoba, Saskatchewan, parts of Ontario too.
Winnipeg is the perfect, I think, city in terms of its size. There's a lot of opportunity and a lot of things to see, but it's also a really nice and small-knit community as well.
The cost of living is a bit better compared to larger cities. So for example, it's a lot cheaper to live in Winnipeg and buy a house and settle down compared to going to Toronto or even Calgary. And it takes about 15-20 minutes just to get to anywhere that you need.
So we've worked very hard to improve the diversity of our intake of students, and I think that's been very successful. We are also working to increase the diversity of faculty and staff, and most recently have established a lead or an office for EDI, and are working hard at things like implicit bias during search committees to improve our performance overall.
There are some medical professionals that choose to come here to Winnipeg to practice just because of the variety of pathologies and pathophysiologies and medical problems that we get to see.
We're all each other's biggest supports because we all know what each other is going through. In terms of the faculty, everyone has been so phenomenally supportive. Everyone really wants you to succeed. Everyone really wants you to do well, and they really show that through their support and making themselves available when you need.
The experience that students will get here at the University of Manitoba is unrivaled.
We are looking for those who are creative thinkers, who are gifted, are committed to making a difference.